I see a lot of y'all talking about Danny Lay and the baby and how he on IG Live threw her out like the dusty he is with the tiny newborn baby she was feeding. And I was like utterly disgusted. I was like, what is wrong with these black men? Like, I don't see how y'all dating each other at this point. I also see a lot of you dust bunnies making fun of her like, oh, I gotta get married first. That's why she should have got married. I'm not saying she ain't young and dumb for dating this dusty, but damn, marriage is not gonna save you, basicas. The order of operations does not matter when you're dating a man who does not want to be a father. I saw popular YouTuber Paris Milan out here giving women this long list of why they should be married before they have children. This little long list of fairy tales that she posted included alimony and not being able to be kicked out of the house. I'm like, what woman would want to stay in a house with a man that doesn't want her there? Like, have y'all tried that? They get abusive and very cruel and nasty. You don't want to be around them when they're like that, especially not in front of your kids. Alimony and child support is equivalent to me because it will never be enough money for you to survive off of. Spousal support is something that you supposedly acquire after you divorce a wealthy person. Wealthy people are a small part of the population. Majority of the population is working class. So any of the benefits that women think they're supposed to get after a divorce, 9 times out of 10, they're not getting all of these. Ask any divorced woman, they will tell you. Ex-husbands abandon children as well. Getting married is not going to prevent you from being a single mother. The only way you can stop yourself from being a single mother is if you choose a man who is hell-bent on being a father. Husband and father are 2 different roles. He may be a terrible husband. Now, it's okay for men to change their mind about being some woman's husband or boyfriend, but rarely do men just suddenly change their mind about their children. If they hated having children from the beginning, it was easy for them to abandon their children after divorce. The remedy to this problem is simple: condoms, Plan Bs, hell, abortions if you need to, but stop having babies by dusty ass men. Also, secure your own bag before you get involved with these men. That is the only remedy to your problem. At this point, being broke is unattractive for both genders. Stop desiring to have a baby so much, because a baby is only around for a year or 2. After that, you're raising a human being.
Who forcing you to be strong? It ain't us. We out here literally begging you to be soft. And that's literally all you have to do to receive the protection that you feel like you need.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember the last time me being soft and fragile got me the type of protection that I needed. Most of the men whom I behaved docile, submissive, and fragile and feminine around, all they did was physically abuse me, manipulate me, lie to me, cheat on me. That is the typical behavior for a man who gets a soft woman or a fragile woman, instead of instinctively protecting us when we behave that way. Men have literally put us in more traumatic situations, more dangerous situations. A lot of men have led a lot of women into poverty. Y'all have to literally stop catfishing dudes on first dates. I mean, wig, full makeup, fake eyelashes, waist trainers, butt lift, pretending you got a good ass attitude when you don't, pretending you have money when you don't. Got all this fancy ass jewelry on and these expensive ass handbags and shoes, and don't even have 2 nickels to rub together to pay for gas. There is no reason why you should be driving a BMW if you can't even fuel it. Y'all are terrible. I go on a first date regular as hell. When a man meets me, I'm regular. You understand? Even if he saw me on the internet, I'm still as regular. I send over regular pictures. Sir, you need to know what you about to wake up next to. I'm a human being. I will pass gas and say, afterwards. I know some chicks out there who will fan it. Ladies need to stop faking the fun. Out here pretending like they perfect and virgin light. Meanwhile, they got 250 bodies. Men are worse. Why you faking the fun for them? I know some of y'all think that the tip of a man's phallus is golden, but sis, they done used that wand on so many women. You better start worshiping them. When you come on that date with all that makeup on, they don't see this, honey. They see hands on my knees, shaking ass in my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit.
Black women have been taught that they are the prize, and they have found out that they are not. The man is the prize.
I find the particular brand of crack this man is smoking amusing. Number one, you were not born a prize to anyone but your mama and your daddy. Number two, say what you mean. What you mean to say is that in order for you to feel like a man and secure in yourself, you have to feel like the women around you are beneath you. Let me put you onto a little secret that I'm feeling like a lot of black men don't know. Most of these black women ain't even thinking about you. They starting businesses, they traveling, they living in peace and comfort. We out here chilling. We not even thinking about y'all, for the most part. I'm just talking about the good black women that y'all seem to be ignoring. Black men who consistently complain about black women make poor choices in women in general, regardless to what race of women they choose. They're going to choose a woman who is toxic because they don't know what they're doing. So when you see men like this frustrated, oh, black women thought they were the prize, but men are the prize. You're dead wrong, Pops. See, what Father Time and all of these other geriatric sugar daddies are forgetting to tell you fellas is that this is the reason why there's no unity inside of the black community. Everybody wants to feel like they are better than the person that they are in a relationship with, and that stems from insecurity. A man who is not ready will get ready if you are the right woman, and what he really wants is the most ignorant shit I've ever heard. I don't know why men don't like to take accountability for their choices. This is just terrible to teach women. When a man is not ready, he's simply not ready. No matter how right or wrong a woman is, he ain't ready. Y'all want us to internalize what men do so much, even after we have been shown a million goddamn times that men do what they want to do and women cannot control them. Black men are known to abuse children. Hear me good one time before you lose it. When I say this, people want to fight me about it. I've said plenty of times before that black men have an accountability problem and they don't like taking responsibility for stuff. Black men are known to create single mothers more than any other race of men. Abuse doesn't always mean psychological or physical or emotional. It could mean neglect and abandonment. Yeah, women should choose better men, but men should choose better behavior.
If you had a group of 10 hot-in-the-pants boys ready to say and do anything to get a girl pregnant, and 10 girls who are equally as hot in the panties ready for morning sickness and prenatal vitamins, and you send them all out into the world, at the end of a year, which group do you think will have the most illegitimate children? Well, barring any twins, it's not possible for the girls to have more than 10 illegitimate children, but the group of boys can have an infinite number of partners and an infinite number of children that they will not stick around to raise. The fact that one irresponsible man can create so many broken homes and yet the community puts all of the responsibility on its women is in part why this strategy of eliminating single mother households hasn't been working.
Black men will tell black women, marry before you carry, as if it's going to save us from being single mothers, as if divorced men haven't abandoned their children.
I am a mother of 5 children. I am divorced and their father plays no role in their lives.
We are talking about Dusties here, not the exceptional men. You can't sit here and tell me that there's this high percentage of single mothers and there are no deadbeat fathers out here who are not taking care of their kids. That doesn't make sense. You gotta think about this. For every woman that's out here raising a child alone, there has to be a deadbeat dad out there that has left their child, has abandoned their child, has neglected their child. The excessive amount of fatherless sons and single mothers who need parenting classes are the problem. This is group effort here. This is not a one gender problem. This is a community problem. Both men and women are the problem. But nobody wants to accept that. Y'all have to accept that first. And that's the only way our community will be healed. We have to accept the fact that it's everybody doing something and it's everybody's problem.
When the baby's sick, who's calling off or leaving work early? Mom. Who's up all night with their sick child? Mom. No sitter? Guess who's canceling plans or tagging their kids along? Mom. Guess who doesn't feel good but puts their needs on the back burner to make sure their kids are straight? Mom. Everything is a responsibility for a mother and an option for a father. Never belittle or underestimate what a woman does. Because a mother's job is never done.
You don't need a controller for your Switch. God chose women to be the portal between the spiritual realm and the physical realm, right? This is why we can give birth. That makes sense. But what I think a lot of women don't understand is that that doesn't mean charge men to bear their children. You still need their key to unlock pregnancy. You still need the little swimmers. You still need a piece of a man to unlock that feature. Just because we are incubators for human beings for 9 months doesn't mean that we shouldn't go 50-50 inside of relationships. I am so tired of this 50-50 conversation. It seems like some women don't understand what it takes to be inside of a partnership. It's women out here asking men to cut the check and telling them, well, I shouldn't have to pay bills anymore because I was an incubator for your baby for 9 months. Y'all are weird. There was this one chick on Instagram that posted this, and she claimed she's a part of feminism and can't stand some of the parts of patriarchy that oppress women. But then she turned around and said that she needed a man for financial stability. And my thing is, as a feminist, when you tell men that you can't go 50-50 on a relationship, that means you are heavily reliant on patriarchy. Feminism isn't about oppressing men. It's about women being able to do what we want to do without asking men for permission to live. This is about survival. As a matriarch, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to make sure I'm okay, and so are my kids. And that doesn't make me masculine. Part of femininity is self-care, and part of self-care is making sure that your finances are in order so you won't have to rely on a man for his money. Even if I was married, I would still have my own business. And if something happened to my husband, he could still trust me with his. I can still manage a household or manage my finances. A lot of women aren't even financially literate. They don't even understand money or business, so they will be unable to have a functioning, healthy household without a man. In the event that your husband divorces you, passes away, gets sick, you need to be able to handle your business. And the women that can handle their business are the type of women that men really need to be choosing, instead of these chicks out here that they don't want to work and just want to pay them to cook, clean, and bear children. That's the worst thing a man could do for himself.
If you need some money, bitch, go get a motherfucking job.
You thought you ate, huh? You think the reason why we're asking for money is because we don't have jobs? What demographic are you talking to? Black women, the most educated? What's not clicking, sweetheart? We're asking for money because we know the value of our time.
My goodness, not this bird brain basica and this broke bitch logic. Listen, a woman who truly knows her worth is priceless. There is not enough currency on this planet a man could obtain to be able to afford me. Yeah, you basicas are employed, but apparently your salary isn't sufficient enough if you have to charge men you are interested in for your time. Making everything about you transactional actually depreciates your value. It makes you easy for a serpent who is piss poor morally to have access to you. That spiritual interaction is a waste of your damn time. Regardless of how much money he gives you, selling your soul is going to wear you down in the long run. You ladies are so caught up in the metaverse that you forget that you are a walking, talking energy bank in real life. And these wealthy men that you ladies keep chasing that willingly purchase you are most likely community dog energy vampires who strip you of your happiness, peace, and self-respect, which are all more valuable than a coin. They are doing energy exchanges with several other low energy chicks. Your energy is just as valuable as your time, and putting a price tag on it is not going to protect you from having low energy experiences from wealthy men who are fucking assholes. They are taking that energy that they are getting from these other low energy chicks and passing on them kinetics right to you. See, wealthy women know there is more to a man than his money. Finances are important, but it's not the be all. We acquire things from men that money can't buy. Their respect, their love, their support. Those things are hard to get from all men. The average wealthy man believes that rules are for the poor, so they don't necessarily respect boundaries because they know they can pay their admission through that boundary. These men spend money so easily because they got it like that. So they flying out toxalinas left and right. And just because he tosses you a grip doesn't mean you it, sis. It means he can pay your ass to shut the fuck up and leave expeditiously whenever he's ready to bang other women. No boundaries. Remember, he can rotate you on and off that shelf until your goofy ass expire. And shelf life is short for basicals who can be bought. Quality women are kind because of who we are, not because of what someone can do for us in return. My bag is already up. I don't have to sell my time to a man I'm interested in. My time is worth the investment of learning exactly who he is.
You don't want to do stuff like that, but you want to go golfing. You want to figure out how to help him get better in the stock market. You want to help him build the empire together. You want to help him come up with business ideas so y'all can have money. You want to compete with him instead of complimenting him.
Number one, when did women become so socially awkward? Like, when did it become okay to tell a woman that if she helps her man build an empire inside of a partnership, that means that she is competing with him? Like, women are supposed to be helpmates to men. We're supposed to be business partners with them. You know, president, vice president, kind of how it works. So why in the world are women encouraging women not to do this with men? And when did it become okay for men who want less intelligent women to get women to actually downplay their intelligence so they can be with him? That's crazy. Okay, he doesn't want intellectual women, then that means he's not for you. That doesn't mean sit there and tolerate it. Dumb yourself down and make yourself miserable just so you can keep this wrong ass man. I'm not telling women, hey, go out there and do man stuff with your man or go golfing. Being financially literate is not a masculine thing. It's not a male thing. Being feminine means that you have to participate in self-care. And a part of self-care is making sure that your finances are in order. A man is not a financial plan, sis. So you need to do whatever you can to make sure that you protect your own self by having your own source of income and being an asset to a man. Understanding how to read a goddamn candlestick chart is the best thing that you could do for a man financially. If he's going to go out there and work and make all this money, the last thing that you need to be doing is draining him financially. You should be trying to multiply whatever he can bring you. That is the job of a woman. We multiply. That's what we do. If you are sitting with a man and all you're doing is subtracting from this man, you are the wrong woman to be with. Be selective about the femininity coaches that you're choosing to listen to, and understand that when these women tell you to dumb yourself down for these men, that's actually pick me vibes. Hello? Choose better men. Oh my God, ladies, please stop this. What? Like, what? This defeats the whole purpose of having a fuck buddy. If you want relationship treatment, be in a damn relationship. That's number one. Number two, women should not be having casual sex. If a man is not trying to commit to you, what's the point of you having sex with him? High value queens with this bullshit again. I be wanting to log off Instagram altogether when I see stuff like this. I posted what I thought about this bird brain basic behavior, and look what she posted. No man who is of quality should be participating in giving a woman relationship benefits if she's not willing to commit to him. Then this other chick calls me a pick-me for stating the goddamn obvious. You defeating the whole purpose of what a fuck buddy is. If you want respect from men, you have to do respectable shit. That means do not have casual sex with him if you want to be taken on dates and picked up and dropped off. This broke bitch logic isn't getting you any closer to having your own car. What in the world are you doing getting inside of an Uber anyway? If you stop it with the low energy behaviors, you will stop having low energy experiences. Keep your vagina to yourself until you are ready to commit to a man. You shouldn't be having casual sex with these men anyway, talking about something they gotta earn it. Okay, the same way they have to earn your cootie cat is the same way that you need to earn relationship shit. Ladies, y'all are disgusting. When my ass goes into the Walmart, there is no reason in the world why I should walk into the ladies' room and it look as nasty as it looks. I've been skipping Walmart and going to Target altogether because of the restroom. Why is there explosive diarrhea everywhere? Anybody who has ever worked at a department store or a restaurant where a public restroom is and had to clean one, they will tell you how disgusting, more disgusting the ladies' room is than the men's room is. Let me tell you, Skeezer, something. When you come into the restroom to empty out your thought box, I'm gonna need for you to flush the toilet. I'm gonna need for you to wipe the seat if you peed on it. I'm gonna need for you to wrap your sanitary napkin or tampon in some toilet paper before you stick it inside of that little trash can that's inside of the stall. Why is there boo-boo at the bottom of this toilet or on the ground? We in the ladies' room. Why are y'all carrying purses at this point if it's no toiletries in it? Why don't you have wipes and body spray? Something. Do not leave the bathroom funky. I can't believe I walked in the bathroom after some women in a public restroom and they have it smelling like out here smelling like clapped ass. Women are not perfect. We don't smell good all the time. We're not clean all of the time. I get that, but please, Jesus Christ, clean after yourself when you know somebody is going to come in after you. I don't know how y'all get so brave to do a 2 in a public restroom. I can't do a 2. It has to be a dire fucking emergency in order for me to do a 2 in a public restroom. I just can't. How are y'all doing this? I will cling my butt cheeks together with the force of 10 men before I let loose in a public bathroom. I'm sorry, just holding it in.